yesterday to appear before the committee, including the county executive through the county secretary, was to appear before the committee today to shed more light on what we are asking in terms of the system operation. BRS yesterday said that the system is not registered in any organization in Kenya. And we expected Leo today, KRA, to tell us why they put this system there. In their document presented to us currently, that is forwarded yesterday, KRA said they have no right now to the system, NRS. The people who have this system infrastructure, NMS. Now, NMS ended almost 2 years ago. So we've agreed as a committee, beyond what we're looking at, all officers who are involved in management of our affairs during NMS time will be summoned before this committee next week on Tuesday. Plus, the State House Controller, former State House Controller, will be appearing before the accounting office of NMS then to account for our revenue, to account for the system they were using. The former Director General, Major Mbadi, will appear before this committee. The committee has issued an invite to them. The former Head of Treasury, NMS, that's Moikamba, will appear before this committee. At least we get holistic approach. Who has this system? KRA in their documents currently with us, they are saying they don't have the right to the system. The system belongs to the government. The government becomes an amorphous body. What's this government? The Ministry of Internal Security yesterday sent back saying they are still looking for information about this thing called NRS, which we don't need more information because the registration PRS have said they are not registered. So also, KRA Commissioner General has written to us today, informing us the person in charge of revenue is Anastasia Kitumba. He's supposed to be in this committee today here, but he has not appeared. So the executive have sent a letter on WhatsApp where they are proceeding with our meeting. They have said they are asking for more time. They are going for Naivasha, some retreats there. I don't know whether it's a priority versus this or not, but we are giving a benefit of doubt that next week on Tuesday we need entire executive that have been summoned without fail. Failure too, the committee has agreed that we will give summons, individual summons to every individual officer who has been required to appear before this committee. And that summons will be executed by the National Police Service and our Sergeant at Arms if anyone fails to appear on Tuesday before this committee. So far, we are halfway. We are pushing more, and within our timelines on 31st of this month, we'll be able to churn around and to make sure we get all the necessary information we need from this. So far, it's very clear. NRS is not a system recognized by anyone, neither Nairobi Pay, neither the operators. We have not seen Benson Joroge, who has been mentioned by KRA, mentioned by anyone as a super administrator. He has not responded to our messages. He has not responded to our letters. He's a amorphous person. We don't know where he is, but we hope that he'll appear before this committee.
Despite the non-attendance, are there any other challenges the committee is facing?
Basically, an attendance by the actors in this. The actors are primarily the KRA. Even their response is not mounting to something substantive. And KRA is primarily the 9 musketeers, the 9 operators who have a system, but they are trying to advise us technically. Them say they don't have no right for that system. It's a facade. KRA says they are giving a technical assistance to the county, while them say they have no right to the system. Now, this person will write a system of revenue. Who declares what? At what point can you say, I declare the correct figure was collected? Those are the issues we are asking. But mostly the actors here is KRA. And KRA to the Commissioner General, maybe by knowing or dint of not knowing, the Commissioner is very straightforward. These are the people to be asked the questions. And we're waiting for those people to ask the relevant question you want to ask. The county executive somehow has a collaborative kind of approach on this issue with the KRA. The question you're asking, also waiting for KRA to the executive to ask us, tell us is, what collaborative understanding they have? Because as the letter comes, the county secretary is saying we'll appear together with KRA. Based on what agreement? Because the deed of transfer came to an end. At what point are we having this collaborative understanding, approaching the committee as a unit, approaching as one, as who? Because you expect KRA as an agency to approach this committee individually. The county executive to approach this committee as an entity. At a point, the county secretary is writing and they say they are coming together with KRA. It gives us a lot of what? Questions to raise.
What is the committee's view on the Ministry of Interior and ICT?
The Ministry of Interior has written to us saying they are still looking for information about this NRS thing. They don't have so far information. We have a letter signed by the PS. And The Minister of ICT, his mom, has not responded to any communication from us. We are sending more communications today to remind them that on Tuesday they must appear. Failure too with some of the peers in charge of ICT, Minister of ICT. Even the Minister for Internal Security, some of the peers to appear before us and give his verbal, what is this? Because they say a multi-agency. Who runs this multi-agency that brought NMS to Nairobi? Yeah.
Are you still planning site visits as you had done earlier on?
Yes, we were supposed to, if we could have taken over this meeting this week, but we pushed site visitings to next week. We're having a site visit to those companies that provide these services before. We're also having site visits to relevant revenue streams in the county, that is parking, that's market, to hear on each what they're saying on the ground. When you say this revenue is being paid in cash, is it factual on the ground? We'll be there next week on a site visit, and we welcome you, the Fourth Estate. You accompany us on that journey.